Uh-oh, I let him get away. You see him back there? Let's see. Where? Sammy! Right, there he stops. Sammy, come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Oh, he turned and come back. And then turn back away. I think I might be getting close to my 100 foot. He's just checking shit. Little bastards. Da, na, 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 na. Let me speed up now that he's around the corner. So let's see if you're running. You think you're funny? I still give him food. Come on, big guy. You think you're a funny guy? Now, excuse you, pig. Excuse you, pig. Oh. Oh. Na 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 na. All right. So let's see if this is still good. You're a good boy. Da 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 da. Let's see, is it going? All right. Now I don't know how much distance this has. So that was about the corner of that fence. See, there's 50. It's going to be right around 100 foot. So what he did is he went around the corner. So when he couldn't see me, I speed up, right? There's something about, I think they can kind of feel you, right? So if you're just going for them at a normal speed, they can tell, right? If you start going faster, it seems like they can tell when you're like, oh my God, right? So you just gotta stay cool, follow him. So then he got down the corner. I was right at the end. This is a 50 foot. I was right at the end of this, about to step on it. And he went a little bit more around the corner. And then, so then I was at 50 foot. Then I could recall him again. And he looked and he ran away a little bit. No, he looked and then ran away a little bit. Then I clapped and called him and he stopped and he looked and I went like this. Ah, good boy, right? So I acted like I was running away about 3 or 4 steps and he came flying by. He wanted to keep on going and running, but I grabbed this, right? So I grabbed the leash. Then he wanted to sniff around again and then we walked up, which you probably saw. Or you can't see because it's little bitty dots way the hell out there. You think you're a funny boy, right? So even then, when he did finally come back, even though he had ran past, and I grabbed the leash probably about 15 foot. When he hit the leash and come back, I still rewarded. Right. So the leash correction, basically him just hitting the end of the leash, correcting himself, some people would call it. That's that way, right? And then when he comes back, you still gotta say, hey, thanks for finally coming back. Although, I think some people would say otherwise. Where you going? Yeah, good boy. Yeah, get it. Oh, good. We got a runaway dog. That's the hard part of not having a fenced area. You turn your back. Even these little slow guys. I mean, it took me 30 seconds. No, probably a minute and a half. Oh, good boys. Let's see if I can get a drop it without throwing food in his face. We haven't been able to do much because when we do it, once he takes food, a lot of times people keep playing. Get it, boy. Ready? Drop it. Oh, good. Aha, aha, aha. Oh, oh. Yeah, good boy. Oh, get it. And then keep away. Like with balls, that would be called frustration and proximity. You know, stupid human labels that we put on words. Oh. Ready? Drop it. Good. And this isn't pulling. That's the hard. Oh, good boy. Okay. Yeah, good. It's the hard thing when you play keep away or whatever. It's a fun game, right? So then when you're trying to make them settle down and so you can start the game, it might be kind of mixed messaging, right? Oh, you get it, boy. Let's see if I can do it with the toy. Every time I've tried with the toy, it hasn't worked either. So with the toy, he cares more about what's in his mouth. Ready? Drop it. Right, so even throwing the toy is nothing. Oh. Oh. So we're gonna stop tugging. There we go, drop it. Oh, good. So the toy doesn't come away and you gotta be careful. You gotta kind of let the toy fall out. You can't pull it out. So if you pull it out, it makes it more exciting. How come we haven't done enough drop-its? We've been here way too long. Okay. You've been here way too long for us to not have more drop-its done. Because I'm a bum. Because I'm a bum. We start playing. I just want to play. We just want to play, huh? And what is the practicality of drop? Start and stopping the play. When he acts crazy, be more likely to listen to you. When he wants to chase do you chase squirrels? He gets excited. About squirrels and cats. He doesn't really try to chase them. He doesn't really try to chase the bikes and stuff anymore. Right? And at what point does this become a crutch? Oh. Ready? Drop it. Good boy. There we go. We get him close. Oh, good boy. He's used to, we're used to the slippery too. Come on. Good boy. I shouldn't be saying good boy. Oh, all right. Correction. Good. There you go. So I try to do the just go away. Maybe I do it too long too. You see how long oh, good boy. See how long so the food really works good for him. I'll say this a lot when you get with the reactive dogs and stuff. Food a lot of times ain't gonna work. For him, it's done really good with the bikes and whatnot. Now I still don't like using it to lure away, right? Like he's doing all that. I don't like using it kind of bait him away. Good boy. So a lot of times after a couple steps, just that leash pressure, the dog kind of gives up, right? Not this guy. The other thing I like to do if they're not too nutso, is good boy. The butt pinch back up, right? So the butt pinch is, the idea is that it breaks his train of thought, right? So if they're crazy excited right here, a lot of times if you try to tap them on the shoulder, like a lot of people do like this, hey, right? Oh, good boy. If you haven't really worked that out, a lot of times their head's kind of crazy. Oh my God, I want to go make friends. I want to go make friends. And if you're tapping where they're excited, they don't feel it, right? So that's kind of why I've gone to the butt pinch. Yeah, good boy, right? The butt pinch back up. And that's the other thing. A lot of people, they try to get their attention and then just stand there. You got to give them the information of, I want you to come this way. Sammy, yay, good boy, right? So, and another thing, sometimes leaving the pressure, sometimes the reason corrections are better than just walking away, just redirecting, is because the pressure sometimes creates more frustration. So as we were going, I don't know how crazy that dog was acting. That dog usually acts pretty crazy. That's Jack. Good boy. What was I saying? So sometimes that pressure causes frustration and it makes them want to go more. So, and it's just constant pressure, right? Now he's on a martingale, so it works on constriction. So it's better than, like, in that situation, it's better than a regular collar because it constricts. Instead of having one pressure point, it's kind of around. Does that make sense? You gonna play now? You gonna play with me now? Good boy. Right? So I had to do the correction, and then finally, and I haven't worked out with him if with the people and the bikes, that minimal disengagement works for me. It seems like right there it didn't, because even though he turned, he wasn't fully disengaged, which with people, bikes, and people on scooters, that works fine, because then I was able to get him, because he would turn back around, but he would turn back. Does that make sense? So it would be like, say the bike goes by and I did the butt pinch back up, right? And he looks at me, boom, he immediately spins back around, but he's still following me, and then I could get more. Typically, I like to go until the dog's not looking at all. But with him, getting that itty bit of disengagement, I started getting more and more. Right? What you want? Oh. No trouble, Bubba. See, now he's all about the food. Now you're all about the food, huh? And I think another thing, the martingales are not quite as clear in communicating as the slip leads are, even though it's the same. They both have the same action. I feel like the slip leads are just a little better. So I was kind of caught with my pants down, right? It wasn't too bad. No, he doesn't, and so I'll call that reactivity because he's not just paying attention, right? So people think it's got, I mean, it is, lunging is reactivity. People think it's always going to be the barking. For me, anytime you're not paying attention to us, the handler, right? If you're trying to lunge, if you're just looking, that's not nothing, right? Looking and staying with us, that's expected. It's expected, Ready, sit. Good boy. He's like, that's cheating. You got food in your hand. Let's go do heel drills. Now that you're focused on food, you want to go get some water? He doesn't usually drink. Here, let me stop this. He's going for water over there.